Okay. Now this big M method is simply it is similar to your simplex method. Now, if you remember the simplex method, in simplex method, the constants are always less than is equal to. The constants are what? Always less than equal to. So as already know that if the constants are less than is equal to, and whenever you are writing into a standard form, so then what you are doing here? You are adding what? To convert this less than is equal to equal to, what you are doing? We are adding slack variable. Is it not? We are adding what? Slack variable. So if you see the constants in your simplex problem, in simplex problem, then you'll find that all the constants are less than is equal to. But if your constants are what? Greater than is equal to, then simplex method will not work there. So for that, we need to do what? We need to follow the different method. That is your what? Big M method or two-phase method. Okay. So whenever in constant greater than is equal to is there, then you need to go for which method? Either big M method or two-phase method. Is that clear? So by seeing the constant, you will be able to identify by which method you will do that one. If all the constants are less than is equal to, then okay, that method can be done by the, that problem can be solved by the what? Simplex method. But if any one or all are what? All the constants or any one constants of the LPP are greater than is equal to, then what you, so to convert this greater than is equal to, what we have done? We have subtracted, already I have told you, we have subtracted one surplus variable. Okay, we have subtracted one surplus variable there, and then what you need to add one more variable, and that is called what? Artificial variable. That is called what? Artificial variable. That is your artificial variable. So if less than is equal to in the constant is there, simply you add slack variable there. That's this less than is equal to will convert it to what? Equality. But if greater than is equal to is there, then what you need to do? You need to subtract surplus variable, one variable, that is your surplus variable, you need to subtract, and you need to add another variable, that is called what? Artificial variable. And if equal to sign is there in the constant, then you need to add artificial variable. You need to add what? Artificial variable. So this condition I am uh, uh, so if equality sign is there, so you need to add what? Artificial variable. So whenever in the constant artificial variables are present, whenever artificial variables are present, then that LPP should be solved by what? Either big M method or two-phase method. So when you need to use big M and two-phase, is it clear? Now move to the other next part. So already I have written there is all these things. So now if you now this already you know that, and one more thing, okay, for maximization problem already you know that this all when you will get the optimal solution, when this Cj minus Zj will be what? Either less than 0 or equal to 0. In simplex method already you have done that one. So when you will get the optimal solution, that means for maximization problem, when you will get the maximum solution when this all values of this Cj minus Zj are either 0 or less than 0. And if the problem is of minimization, then this Cj minus Zj should be what? Either either 0 or greater than 0. Then only you will get the your what? Optimal solution in both cases, either for maximization and minimization. And one more thing already I told in that simplest method. Suppose if your problem is of minimization, that means your objective function you need to do what? Minimize. Then what? Then I already told you that just simply you multiply that objective function by what? Minus 1. Then the problem will be what? Problem will be changed to what? Maximization problem. And then you apply that simplest method and solve, and later on whatever you will get, that will put the values, you will get the what? Required maximum value. The same thing is here also. If your problem is of minimization, then first you convert it to what? Maximization. You can do directly also. So for that you need to check this one. Whenever you calculate Cj minus Zj, so you need to check whether this all should be what? Either equal to 0 or greater than equal to 0 or not. Greater than 0 or not. This you need to check, no problem. If you don't want to convert to your maximization problem, then you can do that way also. So then in while checking this Cj minus Zj, you need to check whether this all are positive or not, or greater than 0 or equal to 0 or not. That's simple thing. Now the big M method, how will you solve? So then let us consider one problem. With the example, I am just explaining what is the big M method. So problem is what? Already it is a problem of maximization. That's okay. If your problem is minimization, so what will do? We'll multiply by what? Minus here. So it will become what? Minus z, 4 minus 4x1 minus 2x2. Oh, and then this minus z will give it another name, that is what? Say z star. Will give it another name, that is what? Z star. So then if the problem of minimization, if this is your minimization problem, then you need to multiply by minus, and then this minus z equal to give you Z star, and then you find. So this problem will become what? Maximization problem. Then this problem will become what? Your maximization problem. Then you solve this one by this big M method, and at last you will get the value of what? Z star. You will get the value of what? Z star, and Z star is equal to what? Minus Z. Z star equal to what? Minus Z. So just you put there. So Z equal to what? Z equal to minus Z star. So you'll get the solution. So now since here the problem is already your maximization problem, then it's okay. Your constants are this one. 3x1 plus x2 is what? Less than is equal to 27, and x1 plus x2 is what? Greater than is equal to 21. So now see here, greater than is equal to sign is here in the constant. That means while converting, while writing this inequality into inequation, what you need to do? You need to subtract one surplus variable, and you need to add one what? One artificial variable. Okay. So first you write its this LPP into its what? Into its standard form. First you write this LPP into what? Into its standard form. So how to write in a standard form? That obviously you know that. Introducing slack, surplus and artificial variable. So z equal to what? 4x1 plus 2x2. So just simply z equal to 4x1 plus 2x2. Just to leave this one, what is that one? Now subject to, that is the what? 3x1 plus x2 less than is equal to 27. So if less than is equal to there, then you have to add what? One slack variable. So 3x1 plus x2 plus s1. This leave this whatever it is. Then next is what? X1 plus x2 greater than is equal to 21. Next is what? X1 plus x2 greater than is equal to 21. Now here x1 plus x2. Now here s1 I have introduced, so that s1 I have. If you write this, then it's also okay. If you want to write, then it's also okay. But if you write in the second equation s1, so you have to give 0 here. Its coefficient should be 0. Now x1 plus x2 greater than is equal to, that means you have to subtract one surplus variable. So that is your minus s2. And then you need to add what? Add one artificial variable. So that artificial variable I have considered as what? As a, capital A. Okay, that is the artificial variable. You have to subtract one surplus variable and we need to add what? One artificial variable. Okay. So since S2 is not there, so just what I'm going to write by introducing S2 with coefficient 0. Similarly, here in the first equation A is not there, so we are introducing A with its coefficient as 0. Now, what are the variables here? X1 basic variables x1 x2 s1 s2 and what? And A. So total 5 variables. So now write the objective function using this all variable. So x1 x2 is already there, this part. Then this slack and surplus variable should be written, add there, should be written with coefficient as what? Coefficient as 0. Slack and surplus variable should be written with what? Written with coefficient as 0. And then artificial variable left. So you need to introduce this artificial variable in this objective function with constant as what? M. And that is also called penalty method. So this M is the penalty and its value is very, very large. Okay. So we need to introduce this artificial variable with penalty, and penalty is what here? That is your M. So big M method is also called penalty method. Big M method is also called what? Your penalty method. Penalty method. Okay. So this artificial, if you have two artificial variable, say this is A1 and if suppose artificial variable is here also, that is A2. So minus M A1 then minus again M A2. The penalty should be same. Penalty should not change. So here also penalty is what? M. Here also penalty is M. But since you have only one artificial variable, so we'll introduce only one artificial variable with penalty as what? Penalty as M. Okay. Which your subject to non-negative restriction x1 x2 s1 s2 a greater than equal to 0. So now your LPP has been written in what? In a standard form. Now you need to write what? That's okay. That's over here. That's simple. Bigger method is over. Now what? Now simplex method will come here. Now simplex method will come here. So how simplex method will come? So first you write the initial simplex table. So you know how to write the initial simplex table. First one is what? Basic variable. Basic variable. Then this is what? Coefficient of basic variable in what? Objective function. Then xb is what? That is your constant vector. That is constant vector, this one. Then your the variables are what? x1, x2, s1, s2 and a. Then Cj, you know that what is Cj is the coefficient of the variables in what? In the objective function, Cj. Okay, now here, now see here. In basic variable, that is B, I have taken S1 and A, not S2. Why? Okay, now see here. So S1 I have taken no problem because this is a slack variable. So slack variable will come there. Now here in the second equation, one surplus variable is there and one artificial variable is there. So whenever surplus and artificial variable is there, then artificial variable should be considered in the what? In the basic variable column. So in the basic variable column, what you'll write? You'll write the what? This artificial variable, not the surplus variable. And this slack variable is there. So that's why what is in basic variable? That is your S1 and what? A. That I have written S1 and A. So here that is S1 and what? A. Now this is what? Coefficient in the what? In the objective function of these two variable S1 and A. What is the coefficient of S1? Coefficient of S1 is what? Is 0 and coefficient of A is what? Minus M. So just I have written that one. 0 and minus m. Then xb is the what? Constant vector. That is what? Which one? This one. 27 and 21 that I have written here. 27 and 21. And then x1, x2, s1, s2, na. So you write the coefficient of what? All these vectors from the what? From the first constant equation. So that is what? 3, 1, 1, 0, 0. That I have written 3, 1, 1, 0, 0. Then in the from second equation, 1, 1, 0, minus 1, 1. 1, 1, 0, minus 1 and 1. That's okay. Then Cj is the what? Coefficient of the what? Vectors from the what? From the what? Objective function. So what is that one? 4, 2, 0, 0, minus n. So see, 4, 2, 0, 0, minus n. So now this is your initial simplex table. Okay, this is now initial simplex table. So after writing the initial simplex table, what you need to first do? You need to find what is Zj. And Zj is what? Cb into what? Xi or Xj. So this is your Cb. This is your Cb. This is your what? Cb. So then what? Just multiply 0 into 3, 0 minus m into 1 is what? Minus m. So 0 minus m is what? Minus m. Then again 0 into 1, 0 minus m into 1 minus m. So 0 minus m is what? Minus m. Then 0 into 1, 0 and minus m into 0 is what? 0. So 0 plus 0 is 0. Then 0 into what? 0, that is 0. And then minus m into minus 1, that is plus m. So 0 plus m is what? Plus m. Then what? 0 into 0, 0 and minus m into 1 is minus m. So 0 minus m is what? Minus m. So you got what is Zj. Now next what you need to calculate? You need to find what is Cj minus Zj. So Cj is this one, Zj is this one. So just to simply subtract. So what? 4 minus of minus m, 4 plus m. 2 minus of minus m, that is 2 plus m. 0 minus 0, 0. 0 minus m is minus m. And minus m minus minus plus m, that will be 0. So since the problem is a maximization, all values of Cj minus Zj should be what? Either negative or equal to 0. There should not be a single positive value should be there. So now, but as already I told you, this m value is very, very large, very big number. Like if you take m equal to 100. So this is your positive and this is also positive. So out of these two positive value, which one is the bigger one? Maximum one. This 4 plus m is the maximum one. So this column will be the what? This column will be the called what? Key column. This is the called what? Key column. Now, once you have identified what is which column is the key column, then you need to find which one is the key row. So for finding the key row, what you need to do? What you need to do? Can you tell me anyone? For finding the key row, what you need to do? You need to find the minimum of what? Xb by Xi. So this is your what? Key column. So now you find xb by xi. So 27 by 3, that is equal to what? 9. And then 21 by what? 1, that is equal to what? 21. Which is minimum? 9 is minimum. So this column, this row will become the what? Your key row. And where they are intersecting? At the point 3, this point. So this 3 is the what? This 3 is called the key element. And then what will be the outgoing vector? That will be what? Corresponding to the what? Corresponding to this row. The outgoing vector will get. So outgoing vector will be what? This S1. S1 will be the what? Outgoing vector. And what is the incoming vector? Incoming vector you will get what? Along the what? Along the key column. So what is the key column? Vector. In key column, which vector is there? X1. So X1 is the incoming vector. That means in the next simplex table, S1 will be replaced by what? X1. Okay. So here S1 is the outgoing vector, X1 is the what? Incoming vector, and key element is what? 3. Now, so once you have identified what is the incoming vector and what will be the outgoing vector and what is the key element, then in the next step, while writing the simplex table, what process will follow? The process will be what? First, you need to convert this key element to what? This key element you need to convert or transform to what? To 1. By dividing the whole row by what? By the key element. Dividing the whole row by the key element. Simple. So in the next simplex table, what? We'll write this for row first by dividing the what? By dividing the whole row by what? 3. Okay. So let's see here. And in the next simplex table, in place of S1, what will be? What it will come? X1. And in CB, what change will get? Because what is the coefficient of X1? In the objective function, that is what? 4. So in place of 0, it will come 4. So see here. X1, then in place of CB, this will be what? What is the coefficient of X1 in the outgoing vector in the what? Objective function? That is your 4, because X1 is the incoming vector. So you need to write the coefficient of what? Incoming vector, that is X1, from where? From the objective function. So that is your 4. Now next, you need to convert this 3 into 1. So simply you divide this whole row. You divide this whole row by what? By 3. Okay, by 3. So what we have got? That is your 27 by 3, that is 9, 1, 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 0, 0, 0. Then next, what is the vector? Your basic variable, that is your A, coefficient is minus n. So just simply I have written A minus n. Now here, in the next, what you need to do? Already I told you in simplex table, after making it 1, after making the key element 1, if there are any element which are below or it's above, then you need to make it 0 using what? Using this row. Okay, so since it is already 1, so just simply subtract from there, you will this will become 0. So after subtraction, so you'll get this one. You can do that by simply, this is 1, no? So and your this, you need to make it 0. So this minus this, minus this means this minus this. So that you will get what? That means just I'm showing 1. So what is that one? Okay. Okay, let me write this one first. What is that one? Equations are what? Terms of 9, 1, what? Okay, this is already there now, so I'm not going to write here. Now let's see here what I'm going to do here. See here. Then from this, you need to make what? This one 0. Which one? This one here you need to make 0. Is it not? So what we'll do here? We'll subtract. So here it is 1. So just simple subtraction. So that is what? 21, 1. So from this I am subtracting this one. So just let me write first. What are the elements? Can you tell me, anyone? Okay, let me calculate for you here. So what are the elements? 21, then your then 1, 1, then 0, then I think -1, and then 1 is there. And from there, I am subtracting this part. I am subtracting this one. That means your 1, 9, then there is what? And this is 1, and this one, 9, 1, 1 by 3, then what? 1 by 3, then 0, and then 0. Okay, so if you subtract it, so 21 minus 9 is what? 12. So 12 is there. 1 minus 1 is what? 0. 1 minus 1 by 3 is your 2 by 3. 0 minus 1 by 3 is what? -1 by 3. -1 minus 0 is what? -1. And 1 minus 0 is what? 1. So this one. Did you got? Simple. If the above this one, if there is any other row above this, then also you need to make it 0 using same concept, using the transformation. Now, so you have got the row 1 and row 2. Then next what we'll do, you need to calculate ZJ. ZJ is what? Same thing, same concept again. This CB into what? This CB into this XI. So 9 into 1 is 9. Sorry, CB, this CB. 4 into 1 is 4, minus M into 0 is what? 0. So 4, that is your 4. Okay. Then 4 into 1 by 3 plus minus M into 2 by 3. So you'll get 4 minus 2M by 3. Then 4 into 1 by 3 plus minus M into minus M 1 by 3. So you'll get 4 plus M by 3. Then 4 into 0, 0 minus M into minus 1. That is your plus M. So 0 plus M is M. Then 4 into 0, 0 and minus M into 1 is minus M. So 0 minus M is what? Minus M. So you got ZJ. Now you next what you will calculate? You will calculate CJ minus ZJ. So what is CJ? CJ is simply 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. 2 minus 4 minus 2M by 3 is your 2 plus twice M by 3. And 0 minus 4 plus M by 3 is minus 4 plus M by 3. And 0 minus M is minus M. Minus M minus M minus. So it will become what? Plus M. So minus plus M is what? 0. Now you check whether all are negative. No. This is negative, this is 0, this is negative, this is 0. But this is positive because the M is a very big number and this M is positive. So that means you are getting positive value of CJ minus ZJ. That means still you have not arrived to your what? Optimal solution. So this will be your what? Key column. Now to find the key row, next you need to find the key row. We need to find out this ratio XB by XI. So this time you need to find the ratio with this, because this is the key column. So that is what? 9 by 1 by 3, that will be your 27, and 12 by 2 by 3, that will be equal to what? 8. 18. So that means what? This is the what? This row is the what? Your key row. That is, this row is what? Key row. That means the outgoing vector is what this time? The outgoing vector is what? This A. And incoming vector is what? Incoming vector is what? Your X2. Okay. So in next step, what we'll do? A will be replaced by X2, and the intersection of your what? Key column and key row is what? This one. So 2 by 3 is the key element. And then you need to make it 1. Please mute yourself. So 2 by 3 is the key element. So now you need to make it what? 1. You need to make it what? 1. So what will do? You multiply this row by what? 3 by 2. So this will become 1. You just simply multiply this row by what? 3 by 2. And then you make it 0. You make it 0. Because this will become 1. This will become what? 1. And then what? Above this key element, whatever the element is there, you need to make it 0. Or whatever the element below this key element, you need to make it 0. So below this, there is no element. Above, there is one element, non-zero. So you need to make it 0. Okay? So that thing has been done in the next simplified simplex table. So here. So all this calculation I have done. Then we have made it 0. So simplified, and then we have written. So this your A is removed by what? This A. A is replaced by what? A is outgoing vector. And what is the incoming vector here? X2. So here X2 will come. And what is the coefficient of X2 in the objective function? That is your 2. So that is your what? X2, then 2 here. Then all simplification will be done here. Then we find ZJ. Find that is CB into XI. So 4 into 1, that is 4, and plus 2 into 0, that is 4. So similarly, we have calculated. So, but then you find CJ minus ZJ. CJ is there. Okay. So what just see here, one thing. Once your artificial variable has been removed, once the artificial variable is removed, the artificial, this is the artificial variable column, no? So there will be no change, nothing you need to write. Once the artificial variable is replaced from the basic variable, there will be nothing in its what? Artificial column. That means no, you need to write, you need not write anything here. Don't write anything here. Just simply give the dash, because in this step the artificial variable is what? Has been replaced by what? By the variable x2. So artificial variable is what? Removed. Whenever, so that means whenever, if you have two artificial variable, so what? You will get what? Two columns for artificial variable here. You will get what? Two columns. You will get two columns for artificial variable. So whenever, whichever be the artificial variable is going out from the what? Basic variable, in the next simplex table, to that column of the artificial variable, there will be nothing to write. Don't write anything. Okay. So since artificial variable has been gone out from the what? Basic variable columns, so there will be nothing in the what? Artificial variable. So only this part. So then Cj minus Zj we have calculated, but we found that still there is what? All value of Cj minus Zj are what? Not negative or 0. There is still one value left, which is what? Positive. So again, this will be this column. This column will be the what? This column will be the key column. Then you find this ratio to get the key row, xb by xi. So 3, this is the xb by, and this time you have to take this one. Now 3 by 1 by 2, that is what? 6. Now 18 by, oh, this is your negative. So you can't take negative. Okay. So this is the 6 is the minimum. That means this, again now, this vector x1 is the outgoing vector. And which one is the incoming vector? Corresponding to the column, key column. So key corresponding to key column, which vector is there? S2. So S2 is the, this time S2 is the incoming vector and X1 is the what? Outgoing vector. And the key element is what? 1 upon 2. So in the next simplex table, this 1 upon 2 should be changed to what? 1. So you need to multiply this whole row by what? By 2. And then you write the simplex table. So I have done. And then below this, whatever, so after making it 1, After making it 1, below this, whatever with the non-zero element is there, you need to make it 0 by using the what? By using this row. So that I have done here. So we have made it 0. Now, then you have calculated the Cj minus Zj. So here see, all Cj minus Zj value, all Cj minus Zj value are what? Either 0 or negative. That means we have arrived at what? At its what? Optimal solution. Okay, and the optimal solution is given by what? Optimal solution be what? Optimal solution x1 and x2. What is the x2 value? X2 is your 27. And is there x1 is there? No x1 is there. So x1 value will be what? 0. Because in the J, there will be what? X1 and x2. So we need to find the values of what? X1 and x2. So you got x2 is what? X2 is your 27 and x1 is what? There is no x1 here in this basic variable column. So x1 will be what? 0. So x1 will be 0 and x2 will be what? 27. And maximum Z, just simply put 0 and 27 there. Or in other word, you can do what? Just to put this value of 0 and 27 in the what? In the your objective function, you will get the maximum value of Z. So this is the what? This is the